Las Vegas, Nevada, from my studio here. Today we're going to do some tech training, and what we're going to teach today is we're going to talk about how to freeze frame a video in Photoshop. Let's go ahead and get busy. I work with a company called Media Solutions. Media Solutions deals with photography, videography, and social media, and working on social media platforms and that kind of thing. Design, graphic design, photography, videography, all kinds of things. But today we're going to work with dealing with Photoshop. So how do we do that? Let's go ahead and bring that screen in. Go ahead and share that screen the right way. There we go. Let's switch those over. All right. First thing we need to do is go ahead and pull in a video that you want to use. Let's go ahead and just grab one, just drag it in. This is the one, father and daughter at a pond. Okay. We now have it there, which is a good thing. Okay. A couple technical glitches, but that's okay. We'll go ahead and keep moving. First thing we need to do, actually pull in two. Let's go ahead and take one of those out of there. Delete that critter. Then click OK. Get this cooking. Go ahead and get rid of one of those. Now the first thing we want to do is we want to find out where in this particular slide we want to stop the video. Okay. That looks like a good one right there. Place right there. Now the way you start, you have to go to the layer here. Make sure the layer is active. You want to hit Shift, Control, Alt, E. Shift and Control, Alt, E will give you a copy. Okay, we'll actually copy the frozen part of this particular frame. Now what we do is take the picture that you just froze and drag it above the video layer. Okay, and go ahead and line it up. We're going to line it up here because what we're going to do is we want the video to move freeze. Okay, at this point. And what else? We're going to stop moving. We want the water to keep. Okay, so how do we do that? Well, we go over to the layers panel again, click on the picture, make sure it's safe. Then you want to add a layer mask. Add a layer mask. Now we want to go ahead and pull out our brush. Grab a brush. Okay. Now what we want to do now is when black actually reveals and white conceals. So we want to make sure that this is on black. Okay. So go ahead and we want to drag it straight across the lake bed. Straight across. You can kind of see it moving a little bit. Make sure you get it all. Okay. And then watch what happens. Back this icon back. Okay. When you press play, they'll move for a few seconds. Then as soon as it gets to the photo freeze frame, it'll stop. But the water keeps moving. Okay. Isn't that fantastic? A little bit further than it ought to be. Make sure it's all lined up. Wait, press stop. So what you've done is you've made a copy of the video itself, just that particular component. You have your layer mask, you have your copy of your video, part that you want frozen, freeze frame. Go ahead and freeze it just like that. And then fantastic. It only takes a couple of seconds. Now, some of them are more difficult than others. This one was a real simple one. But when we do this, we want to make sure that the frame freezes. But we want to make sure that the video itself is not moving around too much. If there were other things walking across and people were moving and the wind was shaking and you were unstable, then what would happen is that you would miss out. The video wouldn't look correct, wouldn't look right. So I'm going to go ahead and unshare that. Okay, go ahead and open this back up. All right. Thank you very much for working with us today. And I hope you enjoyed this. There are going to be plenty more. Hope I didn't go too fast. If I did, you can always rewind and look at it again and again. And there will be more in the future. Thank you very much for being with us today, and you have a great day. This is Brian Reese with Media Solutions, Photoshop Training 1.